See, this is actually, I wanted to kind of mention this later, but I think this is like a good segue into talking about like the learning the new stuff and kind of the adopting like some of the new ways of skating that I think you've done a really good job doing. And, you know, especially I think in the beginning, like years back, there was like some pushback and there was the whole thing like core blading, hashtag core, hashtag blading.
You would make fun of me every time I would
No, I would just...
Well, you would make fun of me for making fun of core
I would just teasing it.
Would.
Yeah.
Still do, maybe.
Yeah, I would just tease because I think I saw what was happening. I thought it was funny. And I was like, oh, that's funny. So, but I was just teasing, you know, I wasn't trying to be mean about it.
I remember. No, just kidding.
Okay, I remember that.
It was also on education back then too, or just not being aware of everything. Because I was the same way too.
Yeah.
I definitely thought what you did was fucking weird as hell.
Yeah.
I still think you're weird as hell, but like, like tricks are like, didn't make sense.
That you think is weird, you end up doing. You thought it was weird to ride flat, and then you thought it was weird to ride rockered.
I never thought it was weird to ride flat. I rode flat back in the day, but it was definitely
rockered.
Rockered,
like, why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah, no.
Now you do.
You figure it all out throughout, you know, as you try it and learn your own way. But yeah.
But I'm not taking any credit for any of these ideas. They're just, I latched onto certain ideas whenever I did, and then other people are gonna maybe latch on to similar ideas whenever they do. And
no, but that's what I'm saying. Like you kind of embraced it at like an early time, and we're kind of taking and being an ambassador for that in your own right. And I think naturally when these things happen, there's going to be like a bit of kind of pushback or maybe defensiveness. Like you kind of get like older bladers, like maybe boomer bladers, kind of like being like
I like that term, by the way.
Being defensive maybe about like their skate style, and like then that's going to cause like a defensiveness on the other side and some pushback and some things like that, which is, you know, I think a little natural. It'd be great if we could like, I think it's been getting to a better place where people are learning to test and experiment more and have more fun on some skates. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, because it's like opens so many doors to it. But I'm just I'm curious, like what did that come from, like the mushroom blading guys or like the wizard frames, like all this testing? And
it was definitely mushroom blading. I definitely had like, I wouldn't say I was like resistant to the
Was it Carlos Pianowski? I mean,
I'm
just kidding.
That guy was
shout out Carlos Pianowski.
He was
love
sick as
guy.
fuck. I actually wasn't like an early adopter of the mushroom blading stuff at all. But again, it was the same, like it was just one day it kind of clicked. I don't know what it was, but I was like, oh my God, like what these guys are doing is undeniable. It's like so raw and it's so pure, and the videos that they're making are so unique and so like passionate, and like I mean, and then the movements are just like, they're so like ahead of their time, and they might be unrefined when they put them out, but they're still, it's like they're all about just like getting the idea out there, and getting the idea out there, and like opening up the like the just the, I don't know if it's like a conversation about the idea, but like a, you know, the physicality of a conversation about the, you know what I mean, whatever it is, like and there's like been ideas that I like thought were original, that once I started skating in this way, that I thought they were completely original, and then I would like, you know, maybe a year later or something, go back to some old mushroom blading video and realize that Joey did it 3 years before I thought I had this original idea, sort of thing, you know. And like, there's it's a lot to like I don't know, I think that's what I just like saw how like original it was, and then how easy it would be to like take these concepts and really try to like expand what skating could be, because I couldn't, like, and Joey and Todd are like incredible skaters, but I couldn't stop thinking about what it would be like to see like really incredible, like top tier skaters skating that way, you know. And it was like, man, anything I can do to like try to be an ambassador for that is all I want to do. And I would always like try to like nudge people into like getting a little weird. I get, like, at the time it was weird. Now it's just become.
Didn't you make a video called Going Weird?
That was when we first that was our first like wizard our first venture into wizard skating, which was like, we had no idea what we were doing. It's really bad to go back on.
I want to go back and watch that now.
It's not good. There's some okay moments in it, but it's not good skating. It's like we were skating the wizard frames like aggressive skaters who had never like when we first got there, it was really funny because we skated from Leon's shop, and the first spot we skated was just flat cement outside of the Science Center. I think it's called the Science Center in like down. It's like kind of downtown Vancouver, and it was just cement, like it's just smooth cement, and like the Vancouver guys like Stu Brady and Colin Brady and Leon knew what to do. They were like flatland skating and like doing all these cool movements, and me, Tim, and Grant were looking. We're just like, oh, we have no idea what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
And we found like the first, like the only thing that resembled obstacles, that we just started jumping on it because that's like all we knew.
Because you were like still core.
Exactly.
You were still core.
And I was already making fun of core skating at that time. Yeah, I was a core skater.
Already
like,
at that time.
Everything's like a spectrum, right? Like compared to you, I was a weirdo, but compared to them, I was a core skater or something. You know, like
you were in a limbo between two realms.
So I guess maybe that's why the video is called "Going Weird."
I didn't
Not
think you
weird.
were a weirdo, by the way.
I think so. But quick shout out to Todd. It's his birthday today. Todd McInerney is his birthday today. So
yeah.
Show Todd some love on the mushroom blading. Send him a message or something like that. It's his birthday. Happy birthday. Great
Todd.
guy.
Yeah.
Great guy. How long did it actually take you to feel normal and comfortable on those skates? Because I'm
around
still...
you guys.
No, around you.
Yeah, I got hazed pretty hard when I first started doing big wheels, especially when I moved to New York. But I was having so much fun, I didn't care.
I could tell.
So
you stuck through it.
Yeah, I stuck it out because I really, it was just so fun. I was like I just felt like I was floating. I felt like I could just do, I don't know.
But how long did it take you to feel comfortable on it? Because you said that it was like you being really awkward, like that first time you went, you just get an empty lot and you had no idea what you were doing.
Yeah, but even then I felt comfortable on it, but I was just an idiot, you know what I mean? Like I didn't know, I didn't know that maybe I shouldn't have felt as comfortable as I felt, you know what I mean? Like I thought what we were doing was so sick, and it wasn't. It was like, it was so basic, and it was so like just anything that you could do on almost any setup, and it's like, I don't know. It's like it's almost like infrared light that we can't see with our eyeballs. It's like there was infrared light all around me, but I couldn't see it. All I could see was like the bike rack that we were fast planting off with our big wheels. But the reality is, it's like I had this like long rockered, highly maneuverable, very fluid, very fast frame that I could create new movements that I'd never experienced in my life, and I just didn't even understand that was something I could do. You know what I mean? Maybe I caught glimpses of it when I saw the Vancouver guys doing it, but I didn't know how to like apply that to myself yet. So I was just like jumping on bike racks and like fast planning things and jumping in the air and doing gaps and going up ramps and just like all of the things that I would do on aggressive skates, except maybe
just bigger wheels
and going a little faster going a little bit or something. Yeah, whatever. Like completely unnecessary technology to be doing the tricks that I was doing. You know, I could have done it on like power blades or whatever, and was doing it on power blades before I started skating a $1,500 setup.
Yeah.
That I didn't need.
Yeah.
But that's cool, because it's like, it's totally like humbling that something within an aspect that you've been doing for like 25 years, like, you know, skating and being on blades, and then being brought back down to like the beginner level again while being on blades.
Yeah,
like
sure.
that's why I could see it, like some people being like, or just because it takes a bit of a commitment to do that.
Yeah, it's cool to suck at something.
It is.
And then it's cool to get good at that.
Because the learning process is faster than when you've like gotten to like a mastery level.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's a little bit different. The learning process, right when you start something, you're like learning, and
so much,
the clicks are so, it's really good.
Yeah, you're going to like dial in the first like 50% pretty quick, but that last like 40 to 45% is going to be
lifetime.
Yeah, it's gonna take
exactly.
forever.
I feel that's true with most things, but I've been on the Wizard Blades for a while now, and I'm still at like the 1-2% learning.
We just need to skate together is all. Like,
I've been saying that for how many years? Like 2 years, something like that, and still haven't. Because even like in Havasu, I tried your skates on there too with the 9 wheels, whatever the hell that is. It was 9, at least 9 wheels. But like we still haven't really skated together. I feel like I need firsthand experience with it to learn. And I think Just in general, that's the best way to do it.
That will be your version of me skating with Tim for the first time and realizing that I don't royale with my left foot. It will be.
It'll be that.
You will unlock Pandora's box in one session for sure.